what's the best CB antenna for my pickup truck? Short and sweet. The short and sweet answer is the best antenna for your pickup truck is what's going to fit your unique setup the best. So we have a lot of mounts that are made specifically for different year, make, and models of trucks that fit on the front fender. There are a lot of people who like to mount antennas behind the cab, and then there are a lot of folks who like to mount an antenna on the top of the roof. So that completely depends on where you want to mount the antenna. I will say the most popular place to mount an antenna on a pickup truck is going to be the front fender. It's also one of the better performing places. We'll put a top-loaded Firestik antenna, something like this Firestik Firefly here. This is a 4-foot Firestik Firefly antenna. The reason we installed this on a lot of pickup trucks is it is a top-loaded antenna, meaning the coil's in the top. So when this mounts low on the front fender of the truck, the coil will be over. The reason we choose the Firefly often is you can see on the Firefly the coil is tighter at the top. Then let's say we'll compare it to the Firestik FS antenna, which is right here. You can see that the wind of the coil is much longer. So you can get a bit more reflection off the cab of the truck when you use something like the FS. The Firefly is very easy to tune in. So we use this antenna quite a bit on the front fender. So let's say if you have a 2020 F-150, well, we have a mount specifically for that truck. It mounts without requiring drilling on the front fender. But if you want to mount an antenna behind the cab, behind the truck cab, let's say in a stake pocket or just direct to your truck bed rail, we would recommend a 4-foot top-loaded antenna like one of these Firesticks. Again, you want to get that coil nice and high. If you want to mount it on the top of the cab of your truck, go with like a Wilson 1000, Wilson Little Wil, President Virginia. There's just a ton of different options, and that would typically be a magnet mount on the top of the truck cab. But so to answer the question, there's a lot of different options. Would you want to choose the one that's best for your truck and best suits your needs, how you're going to be using your vehicle? If you're going off-roading it a lot, you're not going to want to put a magnet on the top of the cab. But if you want the absolute best reception transmission, then mounting on the top of your cab is going to be ideal.